Right. Actually, do I have my little book? Is that there, or is it in... It's easier to look at this when I do it. Cool. Here we go. Let's let my rubber bands. Right, what is up? How we doing? Welcome back. We'll jump on our world in a minute. Just give me a sec here. I need to change my skins. There we go. Cool. I don't know why that keeps coming up. For some reason, I've got like an old overlay which is set on the streams, you can see, because we're playing on mobile, because I can't do hardcore through the Xbox right now, because, as I mentioned, Minecraft's being a bit funny over there, so, I've had to sort that. Why is that not turning off? Give me a sec here, chat. I just need to turn this off. Volumes. Let's turn this off. Okay, and then we'll just put this. Authorize. Give me a sec here. Just need to continue with this. Yeah, mobile streaming is a bit finicky sometimes. It doesn't always like me. I don't always like it, but that's how we're going. That's not what we're hopping on. I am part of a server right now, and as I said, I think I mentioned it. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before. I'm part of a server now, and I might be like adding to kind of like content-wise, might be playing it every now and then, but I don't entirely know. I'm in like early stages still right now, like just getting resources, starting like building a starter base. But if we like get properly into it, start doing farms, because I'm starting to interact with more people now as well. If we get like properly into it, there's a possibility through the streams or like YouTube episodes over there, so it could be quite fun. It's kind of like a Hermitcrafty type of thing, and it's very LGBTQ inclusive and supportive as well. So yeah, there's a lot of friendly people. Anyway, yeah, hardcore. How we've made it this far, I have honestly no idea. It's truly a mystery to me. But, however, you can't actually see this because I don't have a camera on, which is the other thing with mobile. And my fucking phone is all smashed up as well. So yeah, the camera doesn't exactly work. However, if I can probably explain this to you in the best way possible. I've essentially drawn out like a little bit of a sort of a plan, if you will. And this plan is basically how this world is going to look in terms of the starting stages. And I have like an idea of how I want stuff to go. Now, if you're wondering where my armor is, I'm pretty sure I put it in a chest somewhere. Is it? Or is it just... Oh, it's just in my inventory, yeah. I like doing little... Because obviously this all gets... People who don't know. All of the hardcore stuff, while it does get volleyed over to YouTube, which is linked here with my socials, I also make shorts out of this stuff. They're quite fun, quite quirky, mostly out of context. You can just say the most ridiculous stuff. And it fits and it works and people seem to love it. So... That's what I've been doing. But basically, I have a plan for this world. If I can find the right page in this book, give me a second here. 1 second, I just need to find the right sort of page. Here it is, here we go. So basically, what I have envisioned in my mind, and this is basically a plan I've had from the start, is basically to go ahead and pretty much build, like, every time I've been on hardcore, every time we've reset the world, every time we've died, I've always been trying to find a village. The reason for that is because I want to turn a village essentially into like a cornucopia. I want to turn a village into pretty much like a living space where animals and villagers, which I'm going to need to breed again because most of them got killed off by zombies, where animals and villagers can basically run about freely without the worry of mobs. And then that way they'll also spawn their iron golems, which I can use to, well, essentially create an iron farm at minimal sort of rates at first, but then eventually what we'll do is we will actually kind of, it's like, imagine, I guess the best way to describe this is, it's almost like how you'd imagine people like terraforming Mars. It's kind of like building little hubs in different locations and then connecting them up. And so the idea is, in this first area here, this sort of little village area, I guess, we're going to build up sort of like a little medieval castle type thing. However, the challenge I'm going to pose myself with is I can only use the types of blocks that we got in the area. So only oak wood and only cobblestone. and some of the smooth stone stuff. We can use bamboo obviously to make like tools and shit, but I mean for actual buildings and stuff, we're only going to use these types of blocks. So for like castle walls, and you can already see that I've kind of done that already. So what we're doing to start off basically is we've just put a fence pretty much all the way around the village just to keep the basic mobs out from keeping the villagers in basically. And it's gone pretty effectively. And we've also obviously now let our sheep and everything out because the village is completely fenced off, which means that obviously they can't get out, but I have now infinite wool. And the best part is because we are in such a large area, these sheep can basically just constantly regenerate their wool just by using the grass, which obviously grows back a lot faster because, like I said, we're in such a grassy area. For anyone who doesn't know how grass works in Minecraft, basically dirt blocks will turn into these grass blocks when the grass spreads over it, depending on the tick speed you have set to your game. Mine is on this standard, which is 1. You can set to like 9,000, but it gets extremely laggy. It just basically is the speed of how like fast plants grow and how much stuff spreads. I'm pretty sure every single kind of block like this does it except Podzol, which you can only actually get by doing spruce trees, which is kind of still strange to me. Because it's like, if you go into like the creative menu, Podzol was within like that section of where all of the like grass and mycelium and all of that is, but you can only actually really get it by, growing double spruce trees. Oh yeah, that's the other thing as well. We found a naturally occurring pink sheep last time, so that was pretty awesome. I do still have some dark spots, as you can see here, which is a bit of annoyance because although they can't exactly get in, well, some of them can anyway, you can see that the skellies are signing ways to shoot me, even though they're not in here, which is a bit annoying, but that's fine. Again, obviously we've got a bit of a zombie problem right now, which is fine because all of the actual villagers that I care about are locked up in little houses here, there, and everywhere, which is perfect for me because it means I can obviously then just go create a new society, either in this village or somewhere else, which is absolutely perfect. What I have planned today is basically the transformation of this village. I have it in mind in like stages. And the first stage is basically the farming stage. What I'm planning to do is to basically put down every single bit of farming equipment I have. So we'll do our potatoes, our carrots, our wheat, literally everything. And I've started like actually itemizing my stuff now as well, which is a good exercise, especially when you're hardcore and you can have a lot of stuff on the go, especially me who's very cautious about this, but also trying not to be over cautious because I think that's how I've died many, many times before. But basically, yeah, so from, I think pretty much episode 3 to 25, what we're going to be doing pretty much is just covering the entire base of this village in wheat, potatoes, carrots, melons, pumpkins, bamboo, whatever we can get our hands on in terms of farming resources. Now, obviously, this does pose a little bit of a problem for the sheep, as I said, because they need grass to actually grow their wool. And so what I'm going to be doing is leaving this sort of like central patch and maybe even, I don't know, like migrating the sheep to like a separate little bit, which will be fenced off like this one is here, where we can have all our animals eventually, maybe even like a little barn I build in the future. But for now, they're just going to stay here because they are just temp ones I need for when I go mining in the nether to get some other stuff. They're also just there so I can make a couple more beds because obviously, though we've got beds growing beds. Now, even though we've got beds obviously already in the villager houses, what the fuck is going on? Although we've already got beds in the villager houses, the problem with that is that it's definitely not enough to grow the amount of villagers that I need because I'm going to be building a villager trading hall, as you can probably imagine from my previous worlds. So yeah, we've basically got a plan. We just need to set it in motion, and yeah, it's going pretty well so far. But yeah, I really want to name the sheep like this one Marsh, another one Mallow, because Marshmallow, because pink and white marshmallows. I think that one over there is the original pink sheep, but yeah, we got a couple of brown ones too, which is awesome. So we could actually make like a hot chocolate. Because we've got pink and I could actually literally make a hot chocolate out of wool. Oh, it is like quite awesome. I didn't even think about that. Huh. But yeah, as you can see, our bamboo is growing rapidly as well. And this is the best part about, well, one of the most recent updates of the game is that you can actually now use bamboo as completely wood. Because these trees around the outside, I don't actually plan to mine these down. These are here basically for protection. as like a second line defense, because what's going to happen is this fence is going to stay here. These trees are going to stay here, but then on the other side of the fence is where we're going to be putting this sort of like villager-based wall. And then once that's up, that's when I'll start breeding villagers and also all the other stuff. But by that point, everything in here will basically be just covered in like wheat and potatoes. There'll still be paths and stuff everywhere. And what I'm actually going to do is a little self-insert. And so this is like truly, I guess my first home is basically build like a little windmill up on this hill over here. And I've had a windmill design in my sights for quite a while. I actually based it off, I think I found like a real image on Pinterest and then built it off that in the game, like without any sort of tutorial, just like artistic perspective, I guess, in a way. And it's just been sat on a different world somewhere for ages, and I've never really built it in another world. I think I tried building it on SMP once, but that SMP kind of fell apart, and then we didn't really go on that again. That transpired into a different SMP. It was just a whole thing. I'm going to leave that behind because I didn't really talk about it. But yeah, so we're going to build like a little windmill just up on the hill here, and you can kind of see how this is going to go so far. And I probably should just mention, in terms of farming itself, what we're going to be doing is splitting up each of the like sections of the village where the like path divides it into like different sections of farming. So over here is just going to be fully wheat, which is going to be plentiful for the animals, which are going to sort of bustle up eventually. Obviously, we're going to kill some off, take 2 of them over to the barn, which we're eventually going to build, which will probably be the next sort of little hub that we do. Then after that, I'll probably do like a trader and an iron farm. We could do them in one, because you can actually make a trader iron farm, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's going pretty well so far. And yeah, we're just going to get on top of it and keep going. Might as well go mine our bamboo for now, actually, as well, because it's started to grow a bit. I need to go get some food too, that's the other thing. But yeah, I think today I just want to get like melons and pumpkins down as well, because yeah. Right, if we grab our sword and stuff. Here we go. And then this is obviously nice and quick and easy. Just like that. There we go. Also, I'm not really planning to kill any of these mobs right now, if anyone was wondering. But, yeah. Mainly keeping it around, well, for company, but also I just need I do need base resources. The cows, I guess, are more for killing, but I just needed, like, a certain amount so that when I do go ahead and, like, build that whole barn area, I have, like, enough to start, like, properly industrially farming them. I haven't really killed any off yet. And I'm pretty sure they shouldn't despawn. I'm pretty sure they got patched at some point. But for anyone who remembers, I think specifically on like mobile and Bedrock, or I don't know if this might have happened in Java as well, but like passive mobs that you collected for like breeding and stuff, if you left them on your world, like a single player world, they maybe have like despawned by the time you got back. Sometimes they'd be invisible, which was quite weird, but other times they will just like straight up despawn, or they would have just straight up despawned, and it would be really annoying because obviously you just like made like a massive animal farm, they were all gone, and maybe you'd come back planning to go to the Nether and do some sort of, I don't know, netherite run, and now you've got literally no wool. So yeah, it did get quite annoying at some point, but I think it's been patched now, hopefully. Do I actually have any food? I don't know if I... What have I been eating? Oh, I've got stuff in here, haven't I? Yeah, I've got meat and stuff. So did I? No, I don't have... Oh, no, I have a smoker, don't I? Yeah. Been cooking my meats. Is there anything else in here that shouldn't be in here? No, that's all good. Yeah, I had to make extra storage because we're starting to run out, and then I realised I could just make double chests. If we just maybe go like this instead. 1, 2. That actually look kind of nice with the oak, to be fair. Like, it's got that yellow sort of tinge quality to it, which is quite nice. And also, yeah, obviously it's planks, so it does have that sort of like planky feel, but it's also slightly off as well because it's bamboo. So it's unique in its own right, I guess. Yeah, now we've got like a fully functioning. I like this. That's better. Cool. You do get sometimes like weird light glitches. I don't know if this is like shining through from here, but I've had it like underground where the shaders like shine through where there's literally no gaps. It's quite weird sometimes, but I guess also quite helpful, especially if you're like venturing in dark caves. I think it's just something all wrong with like shadows and textures and all of that, but yeah. If we chuck, I'm basically just hoarding all the wool I can get right now, to be honest. But yeah, we don't really need this anymore because we've got the bamboo. And the jungle, I do believe, is literally offshore about maybe 300-400 blocks that way. So if you ever need to get like some jungle or anything, then we're good. But yeah, I think I got like a bunch of seeds last time, which is what all this is. But I need to, yeah, I really ideally need to plant the rest of this, which is all the other types of stuff. And obviously, what I've come to know is the benefit of being on a multiplayer world is the fact that you can, of course, let's just count this. So pumpkins. The benefit of being on a multiplayer world is the fact that if you hop off while there's still like quantity of people on, especially if you're in like a community village, your crops and stuff will grow even though you're not playing. And the best part is about that, you can come back to like a fully grown field of wheat, which is absolutely awesome. The problem with that on a solo world is that you come back and everything's still at the same stage. So it's a much slower growth compared to the SMP, which I've been playing on. But that does just add a bit more of a sense of a challenge to it. I guess a bit more of the essence of hardcore to it too. So that's fine. Right, we're gonna, yes, this needs to be, so I just need to make sure that this is all kind of the same length. Wait, no, that wouldn't matter because it's just as long as that's, yeah, because basically what I'm doing is just counting the, for like pumpkins and melons, you actually only need, so you need one water stream here, and that's just enough to carry over. So you can have the row of your plants here, and your pumpkins grow here, your pumpkins grow here, and then you have your row of seeds here, and then another water source here. You don't need one like every single thing, which is what I've seen people doing. I mean, fair enough if you're going for like a stylism thing, but this is more efficient, especially if you're starting off. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4 between each one. And then actually 4 blocks is actually how much a water source can reach in terms of farming ground or hoed ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5th one is away by a water source. And these are basically going to run just all the way down the back. Again, these are mainly more starting farms. So obviously I don't expect to be making like massive amounts of pumpkins, but I just love to have the seeds down and out of the way. Because I don't really want to be chucking them in the composter. Right, if that's in line with the trees, I'm actually going to leave that there. And then this goes here, and that's awesome, cool. Yes, I'm mining dirt with a hoe. And then yeah, we'll just take this all the way down. I could make a shovel, but I'm not going to, because I don't need to. But yeah. That's another day done. 20 minutes already. That's how long a Minecraft day is. That's if you don't sleep as well, I think, but yeah. And obviously that roughs out, if you do 3 Minecraft days, that's about 1 hour. So pretty much what I've been doing. Although we don't always end on an exact day. The other thing I have got to worry about is, I don't know, do you get wolves in plains biomes? I'm not sure. I swear like wolves spawn in most biomes now, but I don't think plains are one of them. Yeah, they've never spawned in plains, right, have they? Why is there... Oh, that might just be the wandering trader. Yeah, that's the best part about this as well, because hardcore is, well, hard mode, but like to a more extreme level. Obviously, if you die, you lose the world. I don't have to like toggle between difficulties to like make sure villagers turn into zombie villagers, which means if in effect we could actually release a villager on purpose to get them zombified and then just trap them and cure them at some point once we have that technology. So that'd be really awesome. I think I'll just show you as well. Yeah, so we have... Here's the other thing as well. So zombie horses do actually now spawn naturally. What I found rather tragically out last time, though, was that the zombie horses do actually die in sunlight, so you can't have them in daytime, even if you try to tame them. I managed to get a saddle on one, but yeah, unfortunately, for us survival players, you cannot get zombie horses without them having the misfortune of burning up in the sunlight, which is quite sad, and I don't know. I didn't really expect that. I know you can get zombie camels as well, and I don't know if they burn up too. I'm guessing they do. However, husks are desert zombies, and they don't burn up in the sunlight because they're used to like the extreme heat of the desert. So what I'm wondering is maybe if we got a zombie horse to maybe spawn in the desert, or we took a zombie horse to the desert, maybe it wouldn't like burn up. And then I'm guessing that's the same goes with a zombie camel because they're not really zombies, they're husks. So yeah, they're like dried out, so they don't burn up. I have to see. There's a horse here actually. Are you any good at like, what's your speed? I think I figured, oh no, wait, what? Oh, that's changed. You used to put, I swear, like, unless it was just unlock. Maybe it's just been like a mad coincidence. I swear you couldn't like tame horses before if you had something in your hand. Unless it was like food that they liked. Huh. I'll get my saddle in and see how this horse fares, and then we'll just see. Yeah, I've been looking for the right kind of horse. All the ones I've had so far are kind of slow. I don't have any armor. I do definitely have leads though. I do have a spear as well, which is also probably. I think it was one of the first things I did when I figured out how to saddle. Where'd that horse go? There it is. How fast are you? You are incredibly slow. I have an idea for you, and you're probably not going to like it. But I do need leather. And unfortunately, you are very, very, very slow. Sorry about this. Yep. Hello, sheepy. I love your wool. But yeah, you can see there's a village in here. That is my farmer dude. And then I think there was just one more house around the corner, which is, was it this one? No, there's another one with like wood blocked up in front of the door, which is where I got another villager in. And I think I've also got a wandering trader somewhere. I don't know if you can breed wandering traders with villages. I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, there's a villager in here as well, I think. Is there not? Well, there was. There was a villager. No, he's in here. Okay. Oh, no, I think the other one was the wandering trader, yeah. He must have gotten out somehow. I don't know how the fuck he got out then, because I sealed him off. Unless he, like, glitched through the... I wonder if his llamas, like, glitched him through the blocks or something. Maybe they pulled so hard that it, like, came off. Because I don't think they can... I don't think llamas can, like, detach from wandering traders unless you kill them. So I wonder if they, like, literally dragged him through the blocks. Just bump the mic there. Sorry if there was a bit of like static or something. I'm going to move the mic real quick as well because it's in a place that's not particularly the best. I don't really have any way to actually put it. It's like a Bluetooth wireless one. To be honest, I could have been talking to myself this whole time and you guys wouldn't have heard what I'm saying. So yeah. So what, I'm going to put it on Mr. Axolotl. I do have, yes, I have an axolotl. Not a real one, because they're fucking endangered. I have like a Minecraft axolotl. I got it from Twitch, God. That's not going to sit, is it? What about on the ears? I mean, not really ears, but like... Hopefully that's okay and you can still hear me. That's not going to fool, is it? No, that seems all good. Cool. Right, anyway, yes, back to business. I'm going to go ahead and keep going and buying these things. We need to get the red of this trench dug out. And like I said, this is basically going to go all the way up and down. Mix the melons and pumpkins. And we're not really going to expand it any further than the seeds that we have at the minute. Because like I said, these are just started farms. It's more for aesthetic and theme for the village or like this type of area. We will eventually come back here and mine all this out so that we can then obviously turn it all into seeds and then just make a massive industrial farming area, which will probably mostly be manual. But yeah, we'll have to see. Actually make like a little waterfall here as well. There we go. Yeah, this is literally going to run all the way through the village. All along this side of the path. There we go. Hopefully you guys can actually hear the game as well. I've had some trouble with that last time, which wasn't always fun. Just realised I can't actually see chat because my laptop is turned off. There we go, cool, right, awesome. Okay. Doing all good. The graphics actually look better on the screen of you guys than they do on my phone. I wonder if it's because I've got, I always, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. You know, like the yellow screen filter? I always have that on because it fucking like seriously hurts my eyes otherwise, and yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the 5th one. Oh, perfect, it's against the fence. And actually what we can do is even maybe run this under the fence. I don't know. Should get some music discs at some point. Could be fun. There we go. And then we go down. And obviously that needs to be there. So it's making sure that you've got like enough space to grow a pumpkin, because there needs to be a bit of hoed dirt and then space for a pumpkin, which is why there's 2 blocks in the middle. And it's always why I'm making sure there's like a not one here, like after the first one. If that makes sense? I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to work. So if I go... Well, this side isn't going to work entirely, so I might as well just keep it. So yeah, we're gonna have a pumpkin there. And what he's trying to do is maybe even just like build like a little river down to here, because obviously this is gonna, well, it's pushed against the fence, so it's not gonna really work. But yeah, we can have this like flowing into here, which will be quite fun, and then that allows us to have another one here. Awesome. Okay. Then yeah, perfect. And we've actually got a little wall pool here, which is awesome too. So 1, 2, 3, 4 actually lines perfectly up. Damn. Okay. No, it doesn't. I just realised that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on the 5th block, not the 4th one. It was so nearly perfectly lined up, except it was. Oh, there's an egg over there. That's the other thing. Yeah, I've got chickens now as well, which means I will just find random eggs all over the place, and it's always fun. A bit of luck to see if you get a chicken. Nope. Okay. God damn it. Come here, little sheep. Oh, I just fucking bumped the mic. That wasn't great. Probably not for you guys either. Is it faster mining with your hand for dirt rather than a hoe? I think it is. Oh, I was just doing slower. Okay, that's fine. And then we just go like that. So we have like the thing and then the thing, so the pumpkins can actually grow. Yeah, I should probably mention why these have been silent so far is I've been getting to charge my mic, and it's always run out when I come to do it. Most likely, if I go live on a Tuesday and do hardcore, it will be silent on purpose because it will be like the evening, and it'll be like an after uni day. You know, like I've been doing uni work before stuff, and yeah, that'll be why. Tuesdays are uni days for me, so yeah, that'll be why. 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can get another one in here. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. There we go. There we go. These two need to go, otherwise I can't buy anything. I think that was the last rose from the golem that I killed. I actually made a golem. I think, no, No, I didn't make. No, no, no. I'm thinking about the other world. Yeah, I tried to kill a golem in I think one of the hardcore worlds, and I just died instantly. Um, no, but yeah, we did have a golem in here, and then the original one died, and I actually made a golem myself, and then that I think got slain by a spider. Um, to be fair, yeah, we've gotten pretty far into. I think it's the farthest we've got into a world so far, which is awesome. And again, because I've now actually been able to enact said plan that I've had for basically every world that we've tried to play on so far, stuff is going rather smoothly because we've now got like full defenses pretty much set up around the well, not full defenses because we haven't enacted the rest of the plan yet, but we've got most of the full defenses like set up around, and there's not really many mobs, and I'm pretty safe because I've got a house, I've got 2 villages which can be on the side, and I'm sleeping pretty much every single night. So yeah, I guess it comes down to a bit of luck with the World Seed, because I've just pretty much been randomizing every time. Sometimes I put in like the date of when I've started the hardcore world. I don't think it's on this one. If I just go into saying the best part about actually playing on solo world as well is the game physically pause. Yeah, it's called There Can Only Be One, which is what I've been putting on every single one. But I think I've been like doing it a bit differently every time. Sometimes it's capitals, sometimes not. But yeah. The best part about playing a solo world as well is the fact that the game like fully freezes when you pause, so that you're not vulnerable to like mob attacks. I don't know if Java does that as well, but like it's pretty handy. Right, what we need to do now is just grab our water bucket, because now what we can do is fill these streams with water so we can actually chuck in our melons and pumpkins. And then any seeds we don't use via these water streams will just compost anyway, because I do need more wheat for our animals, which I'm going to be breeding up a lot more today anyway. So yeah, we'll just chuck this in there. I just need to grab this. And then all this dirt we can actually chuck away too, because I don't need that. We're also going to handle sugarcane today as well, which should be pretty fun. I've also now got a bee farm. Well, bee farm. I say bee farm. I mean like honeycomb and technical honey farm over here as well. Turns out where it actually grown one of these. I'm guessing there was a flower underneath here at some point when the sapling actually grew, and so for anyone who doesn't know actually as well. Good way to actually get like naturally spawning. Well, I say naturally spawning like. I guess naturally selective spawning beehives is to actually put a flower next to a tree and then grow it. I think this works with like oak and birch. It doesn't work with any of the others, but that I'm not credible to that, by the way, just want to say. But I think mostly oak and birch, you'll get the best of luck. If you place like a flower next to the sapling and then bone meal the sapling, you will at some point get one of these. Sometimes it takes a couple of tries. Other times you get it pretty much instantly. I think the most I've had to do it once was about 25 times before I got one. So it's not that many, especially if you have like an abundance of saplings. And to be fair, saplings aren't that hard to get, so it's not like a massive annoyance, to be honest. I mean, it is if you're trying to start a bee farm, but yeah, I know from experience now. I like doing stuff as well. That's the best part. Speaking of which, yeah, so like non-hardcore survival worlds maybe making a return in the next month. There's one specific world I think people are missing, but yeah, and I need to address that actually as well at some point in the near future. I probably could do it at the end of today actually as well if I have time. But there's a world that I used to play on quite a lot, which was basically my survival solo series, which was obviously not hardcore. It was before like hardcore came out. But I think I started back in 1.16, and we got so incredibly far. Like I essentially became a demigod in a matter of speaking. I became transcendent. I literally built a portal to every single biome, which was freaking awesome. And obviously kept updating it every time. And then I think we set out the challenge to build a farm for every single item in the game, and then obviously Minecraft decided they were going to start updating a bit faster, which made the challenge a bit harder, but I would still continue building farms. I think we even did some farms in the December period, and the best part is, right, all those farm tutorials that I've done, even though obviously they're there for you guys as well, obviously they're there for you guys to like watch if they like I can't fucking talk. Right, obviously all the farm tutorials I've done are obviously to help you guys, but they're also they're forever as well. And obviously, unless I decide to take them down, which means they're also there for me. If I ever want to look back and don't know how to build a farm, I can just watch back a lot of my videos and be like, hey, that's how you build a farm. Or like, hey, I can build that farm, but I can upgrade it now because of new mechanics in the game. And one of those things is obviously the slime farms. So slime farm in Minecraft is now so much easier because of updated mechanics. Why have I been running back? There's literally water. I don't know. Yeah, slime farms are so much easier in the game now because of some of the newer mechanics. Because obviously we got like sticky slime potions from like the trial chambers. You can, I'm pretty sure, like infect an armadillo with them and then get like insane amounts of slime. You can also do like the same thing with like the silverfish potions and make like an insanely easy but also quite laggy XP farm. Yeah, but there's so many farms that have been like, kind of revolutionized because of recent updates as well, which is absolutely awesome. But again, like I said, because I'm doing like a farm for every block in the game, it does get a bit tiresome and a bit like hard to keep up with the whole kind of newer updates a bit faster. But I mean, we got around eventually, and yeah, it's going well. I guess I'm still technically doing it, just not entirely on camera. Like every now and then I'll hop on, so you saw I've got like a second world on here, which is quote unquote survival. It's actually a creative world where I've been testing farms and stuff, but yeah, I'm still trying to pretty much build a farm for every block in the game, because I mean it's not only going to impact this, but I guess other worlds too, and like the SMP is too. The SMP, the only problem with the SMP, right, it's Bedrock and Java, which means that this isn't the right amount of blocks. Oh, I've done this wrong! God damn it! Yeah, this isn't... Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, no, this is right. No, I didn't realise that this was here. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's why I put like that there. Okay, cool. I forgot where the stuff was. That's fine. There we go. Just a bit of this and a bit of that. We've got to watch the rain as well, because it might be a thunderstorm, which means I can sleep. Otherwise, mobbies are going to spawn. Yay! You'll also see I have actually been lighting up my trees as well, and it's for, I guess, the main reason of, yeah, mobs can only spawn in 0% light. And obviously if you have a bunch of trees, if the leaves get dense enough, like they have here, if this wasn't lit up, like if none of this was lit up, mobs would start spawning inside my compound, which is not exactly what I want, especially I've got specific mobs such as like villagers and stuff running around. It's not always fun. Imagine if we can have like zombie wolves, that'd be awesome. I mean, it would make the game terrifying, but like still. I mean, every animal would be awesome. But I guess like a zombie would have to strike them. There probably is a mod for that, to be fair. But like, I think the only way that really work is you'd have to have like the zombie mob to actually strike them like they do villagers. Or maybe it'd have to be like the predator of the animal has to get zombified or spawn zombified, and then that thing has to attack the prey, and then that prey becomes zombified. So like wolves would like attack sheep, and that sheep becomes zombified, and like you could still like use wool and everything. It's just that it would like burn in daylight like the horses do now. Or maybe the same thing could do with like rabbits. Maybe rabbits could become zombified, but maybe I swear there used to be like hostile rabbits in the game. That used to be a thing, right? They'd have like they'd be like the white snow ones. They'd have like red eyes and they'd attack you. But like maybe like they get zombified, and because obviously they're super fast, they start attacking you like a silverfish type mob. I don't know. Could be pretty awesome. And again, there probably is a mod for that. Someone's probably made that, or if not, they've probably made it now that I've put that idea out there. But well, they might start making it now. Ooh, don't know. People have similar ideas though sometimes, so yeah, probably has already been made. I mean, that would be pretty awesome actually as well, to play on a world like that, especially if you can imagine fucking hardcore like that. That would be probably impossible to play. Just get killed at every minute by fucking rabbits. But yeah, I swear there used to be hostile rabbits in Minecraft. I don't know when they took that out. I swear that, yeah, they used to, was either in the desert or in the snow biomes, right? In the tundras, because I swear they used we've still got white rabbits, right? And we've still got the white rabbits with the red eyes, but I swear you used to have like white rabbits with red eyes that would attack you because they were hostile. I swear that used to be a thing that they maybe have taken out. Unless it's like the Mandela effect, and I'm remembering it because, I mean, there's a rabbit in real life which is a bit like that, which I think is what he was originally based off. Again, this could be like the Mandela effect, where I'm remembering it as that thing because it's like an actual real life rabbit that behaves like that, or it was an actual thing and I'm not remembering wrong. I mean, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, I swear there used to be hostile rabbits in the game that would have like red eyes and they'd attack you at like specifically nighttime as well. Or am I making it up? I genuinely don't know. Am I having a mental break? Like, was that a thing, or have I just made that up? Like, was that genuinely a thing, or have I just like conjured that out of my mind? Because I really don't know. The thing is, it feels so real though. Like, it feels like it was a thing, but I honestly don't know anymore. I really don't know. I'll have to say what, I can research this after stream actually as well. Yeah, I can research. No, forget. Screw it, I can do it now. If we just pause here, because like I said, it actually pauses the game. What I can do is, because I've got my laptop just here, if we just put this on a separate tab so I can still see chat, I'm going to look up if Minecraft used to have hostile rabbits in it. Did Minecraft used to have hostile rabbits? Oh, it did. Yeah, I would say, okay, well, I wasn't wrong. Minecraft used to have hostile rabbit variant known as the killer bunny or killer rabbit. It was introduced in 1.8 development snapshots in 2014, but was removed from spawning naturally shortly after. Now only existing as an Easter egg that can be summoned is commands in... Okay, so yeah, you can only summon it in Java Edition, like the giant zombies and stuff. But yeah, you used to be able to get killer rabbits, I'm pretty sure, in both the tundra and desert biomes. Yeah, the eyes would like, they go sideways instead of... So rabbits now obviously have vertical eyes, which means they're 2 pixels stacked. The killer bunnies would have their eyes sideways instead of like vertical. They kind of look lazy, but they would like just fucking randomly attack you. And it was really, yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there are rabbits in real life that are like it as well, which is what they're based off of. And to be fair, most of like Minecraft's, I guess, mob energy and stuff is based off real life things. Like, obviously, atlatls exist, cows exist, sheep exist. Wardens, not so much, but also dragons are obviously such like a big part of like fantasy and folklore and all of that, and that's why there's a dragon in the game. But also, I guess, dragon final boss kind of like matches up in a way that is like unparalleled, I guess, in a sense. Then also you've got like the Wither, which obviously it kind of feels like, I guess, the 3 heads. I don't know. Is it meant to represent the devil? I know Nether's meant to be like the Hell realm or Nether realm. Mortal Kombat. I don't know if there's like a connection. Oh shit! It's nighttime. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's hard to tell when it's nighttime in the rain. It can be quite annoying. I'm gonna go to bed so I don't die and lose this world. That would be really annoying. Oh my god, we're halfway to 50, which means we're a quarter way to 100 days. Awesome. I actually figured this out. I think if you played like 24, I don't know, what was it? I think it was, if you played for like a week and yes, I think if you played every day for like, was it every day for, I think, about 2 hours? If you played every day 2 hours of hardcore, you'd reach about 100 days by, I think, like a week and a half. So it really wouldn't be that much. Obviously, I can't do that because I have other stuff going on. But like, if it was a possibility at some point, and if we had that chance, then fucking hell yeah. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that? That would be awesome, right? I probably could do that in this year's Shadathon. For anyone who doesn't know, basically, August is the month that I started the channel back in 20 whenever. I don't actually know. That's kind of concerning. I think it was 2021, right? Yeah. I know it must have been, yeah, because this will be the 5-year streak. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, this will be the 5-year streak. Aha. Yeah, so when I started back in August 2021, I decided last year, I think 2025, I was going to do basically a thing called Shadowthon, which is basically just like a whole month every day streaming, except for the one day that the Wi-Fi decided to completely fuck itself off and yeah, which didn't work. But we pretty much we did a bunch of different streams. We did a couple of the common ones we do with like games and things. We did a full 24-hour stream, which I realise now I probably could have cut into different bits of the VOD, which I never got footed over, which I'm now realising I probably could do again if I cut it up. That's probably why I didn't VOD over. But yeah, okay. But yeah, if we wanted to, what we could do is like a full 24 real life hours of hardcore. Would be pretty awesome. Could do it on the first day. But it's also when my peeps go away for holiday, and I obviously started traveling on my own now, which is pretty fun, new experiences and all that. But yeah, and I tend to go away either earlier or later than them, mainly because I've realised obviously I now can, if I'm not going away with them, use the month of August as basically our Shadowthon, which is, again, basically just a full month of streaming. It's kind of a little event that we can do every year. And although August may not be that month every year at some point, I want to do like a Shadowthon type thing where we stream every day of 1 month, because it's a bit of fun. And yeah, I guess this year will technically actually be the 5-year anniversary of, I think both, no, do we start Twitch a year later? I think Twitch's anniversary will be like 2027, but Twitch's anniversary for me, like the 5th anniversary for me on Twitch, I think it'll be 2027. But yeah, 5th anniversary on YouTube, which will be this year on August the 21st, I think. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I am very excited because I've got a couple of challenges lined up. And April as well. There's a specific kind of thing I wanted to do last year in April. It's especially in terms of both streaming and videos and shorts and all that. But I almost did last year. I got it very planned out and everything, and then had to quit doing it because uni work got in the way. But I have a plan this year for like kind of balancing stuff out. In a way that stuff should work, essentially. So yeah. Should be fun. Obviously, April Fools and everything like that, it does have something to do with that. But I guess you'll find out when April will come round, because it should be pretty interesting. And I think we actually picked something up from it last year, and it's just kept going in terms of Assassin's Creed. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, then maybe go and watch one of the Assassin's Creed streams and you'll understand. Maybe get a bit of a head start on what exactly I'm planning for April. Ooh. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you, but yeah. Or am I? No. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, look at that. We have fully laid out the strip for our melons and pumpkins in the time we're talking about that stuff. Awesome. Chuck all these seeds down. Get these melon pumpkins growing. And then we can, I'm going to take a break after we got these melon pumpkins soyed, because I've just realised there's something I missed I need to do in real life, which I will go do, which will take me about 5-10 minutes. But yeah, we'll go do that, and then I will come back and we will get more onto the farming aspect of stuff. Like I said, there's a possibility I might be hopping on tomorrow, either while I'm at uni, because I have a bit of time in the morning before lessons actually start. We do technically start on 2 on Tuesday, but I go off at 9 anyway, because I have access to like the resources and stuff, which is awesome. Like the computers and everything, like the PCs and things like that. But yeah, so I sometimes go up to like finish off uni work or catch up stuff, or do like 3D work that I need to do, because I don't have the tech here to do it. But yeah, sometimes have a bit of free time. I'll hop on the Minecraft world or the SMP that I'm part of right now, and we'll do a bit on there. So it's a possibility for hardcore tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah. Oh, there we go. Can you like move? Thank you. Move. Otherwise, I will have to use this, and it'll make me very, very sad. I've just realised I can't actually use this side, so we need to punch this out. Actually, I can just leave this here. Right, I'm actually going to pop away now, just real quick, to go do that other thing. I will just leave you staring at the shape of this lovely looking village and how it's turning out so far with me in the foreground. There we go. I'll be back in a minute. Just give me a sec. I'm back. Yeah. What the fuck was that laugh? What the fuck did I just do? Okay, we're back. I think we're gonna do like another half hour because I just took a little break. And then we're gonna probably end it there because I've got stuff to do today, and I also like to go on a cycle because I've been on a while. Because my bike has been all fucked, but I got it fixed now. I also got my bike stolen and the new one that got fixed. But yeah, so that happened. But yes, do like another half hour, which is another like a day and a half, or well, we should finish this Minecraft day, and then Minecraft day I should probably mention. It's like another Minecraft day and a half. So it should finish this Minecraft day, and then one more after that, and then all of this, like I said, is going to get turned into shorts for YouTube, which you guys can watch if you want to, and they are usually out of context, mainly just random shit sort of over the top of like the day basically got down. But yeah, they're kind of fun. They're fun to make as well. Yeah, my mic is also about to die as well, so what I'll do is this now. All my socials are links over here. As I said, YouTube's links here as well, and it's World of VODs go up. Obviously, thank you for coming on. Hope you all have a wonderful evening, morning, night, day, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, mic is literally on 7%. It's about to die. What else should I say? Oh yes, there's I should probably mention this earlier. I made a little bet of myself back in, I think last year, May time, about something specific, which is now definitely happening, which I may slightly be regretting. But to be fair, we're holding it up because I like to hold up promises that I do on here, just as we do with Assassin's Creed. So yeah, that will be happening. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, if you want to go back and watch some stuff from that time, you'll probably understand. If you do know what I'm talking about, then yeah. Cool. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you all soon. Have a good one. Again, we're gonna play another 30 minutes and then log off. And then yeah, most likely next time I'll see you is, well, like I said, either tomorrow to do more hardcore. Depends if I have time or not. If not, probably Wednesday for a Warframe Wednesday, which is, well, Warframe. Thursday Warframe if I can. Friday, Saturday. No, sorry, Friday would be Fatality Friday, not Assassin's Saturday because it's Friday. Which will be Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Saturday, probably as you can tell, will be Assassin's Creed as well. And then what I'm actually going to start doing is every other Sunday I'm going to do a stream because it gives me a bit of a break. Some days I can get a rest. Some days I can do a stream. And Sundays now basically have become like a D&D sort of basis thing. Last time on Sunday we did a bit, that enemy almost just killed me. Last time on Sunday we did a bit of a D&D character creation, which I promised I was going to do art this time round, which I didn't because I was very tired and also my brain wasn't working properly. I think I just burnt myself out a bit with a lot of everything. It was under a lot of stress because of uni work and stuff as well. But yeah, I think the Sunday of this week now coming up, what we'll do is some D&D character art, because it's also kind of just going to be a massive help for like cosplay building and stuff as well, which is what the whole D&D character basis was for. But it might even turn into a development for starting up a campaign. It's what should be awesome to do on Sundays. If not, we're then just going to keep going with stuff and possibly introduce S&P Sundays once again, which would be really interesting. I mean, apart from that, we're going to call it there because the mic is literally on 1%. I'll see you on in a bye.